In this video, we're going to practice writing a Python program. Our challenge is to print a program that prints only the odd numbers between 0 and 34. And it has a hint that says the modulus operator will come in handy here. That's because the modulus operator is great at telling us the remainder when we do an integer division by a particular value. So we'll be able to use that to tell whether a number is odd or even. So first, let's think about what values should be in the output. So it tells us it's the odd numbers between 0 and 34. It doesn't really specify whether it includes 0 and 34. I'm going to assume it does, but if in your assignment you assumed it didn't, that's fine too. So if we, oh, wait. It's supposed to be the odd number, so it would never include the 0 and the 34. Right. So the numbers that should be in the output are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, and 33. All right, so I think that's all of the numbers. I might have got some periods in there instead of commas. Cool. So those are all the numbers that we want to have displayed when we're done writing our program. So now let's write our Python code. So we know we want to do something repeatedly because this is like a lot of numbers to type out. Like we want to just write print statements for all of those. We can work maybe like a little bit smarter and not quite so hard. So we're going to use a while loop. And in this case, it could be a count-controlled while loop because we know what the ending point is. We're not dependent on user input for that final cutoff value. So I'm going to initialize a variable number. I'm going to start it at number 0. And then I'm going to say while number is less than 34, because that's our maximum value. We don't want to print anything bigger than 34. We know our biggest number is going to be 33. And then we want to increase the number each time. And then in here, we want to test to see if the number that we're considering is odd. So the number is odd if when we do an integer division by 2, the remainder is equal to 1. That means it's an odd number. So if that's true, then we want to print the number. And then all the time we want to add 1 to it so that we're always moving to the next number. Let's save that and run it, see if we get the right output. Hey, that looks pretty awesome. It prints the numbers 1 through 33, which is exactly what we wanted. There's lots of ways you could have solved this, so if you thought of a different way, that's cool too. Here's another way you might have approached it. You might have initialized the number to 1 and then said while the number is less than 34, and you might have done in the body of the loop a print statement to print out the number, and then instead of adding 1, you might have added 2 to the number each time. And that'll have the same output. Try it on this time. It should print it twice because it does it once for the first loop and then once for the second loop. So you can see both of them were correct solutions. Lots of different ways to solve the same problem.